Welcome back to Cox Connections here on Cox 9. I'm your host, Kim Stanley. As a way to keep our planet healthy and beautiful, Cox is committed to reducing our annual company-wide carbon footprint by 20% by the year 2017. Through our Cox Conserves Council, we've been able to create awareness among our employees as well as generate activities that promote conservation in the communities in which we serve. Joining us today are Steve Waterman, Chair of the Virginia Cox Conserves Council, and Dr. Bill Gordge, 2013 Cox Conserves Hero. Thank you both for being here.
Great to be here.
Yeah, good to see you. Steve, we're going to start with you.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about Cox Conserves. I know you're the chair for that wonderful program. So,
Cox Conserves, Kim, was launched in 2007. It's part of Cox Enterprises' National Sustainability Program. We look to reduce carbon footprint, reduce energy consumption, as well as encouraging our employees to look at eco-friendly practices that they can also practice with their families.
Okay, good. And as part of Cox Conserves, there's a Cox Heroes program.
There is.
All right, tell us a little bit about Cox Heroes.
Sure. That also is through Cox Enterprises and a partnership with the Trust for Public Land. And it's really an awards and recognition program that looks at recognizing folks like Dr. Gordge who really contribute to the community through outdoor types of activities and looking at ways that they can improve the environment.
Okay, and Dr. Gordge, as you mentioned, was our 2013 Cox Conserves Heroes winner. How did you guys go about choosing Dr. Gordge as the winner?
Well, there's a nomination process first where community members are encouraged to nominate folks that might be working to improve the environment in our area. Dr. Gordge's name was submitted. His name, as well as others, go before a judges panel that I had the opportunity to be part of. And from the nominations we received, Dr. Gordge's name was chosen as one of the finalists. And as a finalist, folks in the community had the opportunity to actually vote for the person that most inspired them in the work that they do. And Dr. Gordge was chosen as Virginia's hero.
Yeah, and I want to just exaggerate that a little bit.
Sure.
Virginia.
Yeah,
so it's
Virginia.
not just this community, but he won throughout Virginia. So congratulations. We're very proud of you.
Well, I can hardly believe I won, but it's very nice to have the honor.
That's great. So tell us a little bit about the organization that you're involved with.
Well, overall, it's the Roanoke Valley Greenways. And just to be very brief, the Greenway Commission is the overarching organization, which is an intergovernmental group, which involves all 4 of the jurisdictions that the Greenways operate under. And then I am in Pathfinders for Greenways, which is the group, a nonprofit volunteer group, which assists the Commission in putting the Greenways on the ground.
Okay.
And so my role there is I happen to be the volunteer coordinator and trail supervisor for the trails, and that really involves all the community trails that go out. You know, not so much the big Roanoke River Greenway, but more the community greenways that go on out through the valley.
Okay, and you have to keep them clean. You have to. Yeah,
well, we're not so much into maintenance
trails?
because we do some, yes we do, and like for instance when the Reco came through here, we mobilized all of our resources to go out and help the Appalachian Trail people and all countless other people getting all the damage off the trail. So we do, and we do some maintenance too, but a lot of our work is really laying out trails and building them.
Okay, great.
That's what we love to do.
Yeah. So you were awarded $10,000 through Cox Conserves Heroes, and that's for your favorite nonprofit. So I'm not going to guess. You tell us. Who are you going to give the $10,000
Well,
to?
that's where it's gone. Yes,
Okay.
I wouldn't dare go out the door without having done that. Yes, the Pathfinders for Greenways accepted the $10,000.
Oh, that's so great. That's wonderful. I know they are just thrilled.
Well, I'm delighted to be able to contribute that too.
Yeah. So that's just great. So tell us a little bit more about, do you know what they'll do with those dollars, or?
Well, I'm on the board, and of course I'm strictly leaving it up to the wisdom of the board to decide what to do. I don't see it as my prerogative to say what to do with it. But I would see us, we're going really now into the second phase of the Greenway development through the valley. The Roanoke River Greenway was the priority, and that is, we see an end in sight. It looks like we've got it fully funded now and should be complete in 4 or 5 years. And so now we're looking at community greenways and local greenways, and one of the important things there is going to be land acquisition.
Oh, okay.
So that would be my feeling, that we put it into somewhere where we have a vital piece of land that we have looking for funds for, and if we can contribute that, I think if we purchase some land, I think that would be a great thing.
I agree. And the greenways are so important to economic development. It really helps attract people to the area. It's great for fitness and health. I mean, it's just so rewarding in so many different ways.
Yeah, well, I've always been a greenway enthusiast, but I have to say I'm astonished at the way it has taken off in the last few years, and almost every day there's a little story in the paper about something, and like the developments going on around Wasena now, where economic development, there's real dollars and cents going in there, and businesses popping up and people crowding to get there. And
I know it.
So, yes, it's the economic part of it, and that was the part, I suppose, which finally persuaded the people in the power, the bureaucrats, to get on board too.
That's great.
Not just the recreation and the health issues and the environmental issues, but the economic issues are really big.
I agree. And people can find out more and all about the different paths on their website. So
yes,
a lot of great information.
Greenways, you just Roanoke Valley Greenways, you'll find everything you want to know there.
Great, thank you. And Steve, real quick, Cox Conserves, how can people find out more about Cox Conserves?
That's easy as well, Kim. CoxConserves.com, and find all types of information about what we do.
Great, thank you both for being on the show, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Still to come, this organization provides family support for our servicemen and women. Learn more when Cox Connections continues after the break.